receiver.
Hold on to nothing.
Of NBC Sports, we're proud to bring you the best in sports television.
Who will be this year's Miss America? Find out on Saturday, September 6th.
Both Governor Quay and State Senator Roger Moe talked about Minnesota's finances today. We'll have some of their comments on our news.
We still have none of the thunderstorms scheduled tonight on our radar, but they're still in the schedule, so we'll just wait for them.
Fargo has some teams still alive in the Northern Regional Softball Tournament. We'll have that story and much more on the sports.
Does your car engine run on after you turn off the key? Does it knock when you accelerate?
WDAY TV, Channel 6, Fargo.
From WDAY News Center 6, this is the news with Howard Campbell, Dewey Bergquist, and Austin Showers.
Good evening. There is still disagreement between Minnesota Governor Al Quay and Senate Minority Leader Robert Ashbach over the state of Minnesota's finances. Earlier this week, the governor said that the state was about $195 million short of funds, while Ashbach said there was a surplus. Today, Quay was at a news conference in Moorhead and said Ashbach is definitely wrong, but that he might have been forced to say the state had a surplus because all along Ashbach predicted there would be one. In the future, Quay would like to see a state reserve fund to cover any similar financial problems. The governor said it's too early to tell about the financial situation for next year, but he's optimistic that everything will go much smoother. Minnesota today after winning a national contest that will make him the spokescat for a national brand of cat food. Seymour the cat, on his arrival from Hollywood, was given a hero's welcome by friends and neighbors from Sauk Rapids and St. Cloud, who are waiting for him at the Twin Cities Airport. He's now a star, having won the national Meow Off contest in Hollywood this week. He won Top Cat Award over $650,000, entered in the Meow Mix Cat Food Company contest. He'll star in the Meow Mix commercials, and he'll have his picture on billboards across the country. Seymour lives on an acreage with Iris and Earl Johnson in Sauk Rapids. Mrs. Johnson says it was Seymour's sexy meow that won him the top prize. Even a cat can...
A meow off.
A meow off.
I've got to get out of this business. I've never heard anything like that before. A real meow off.
Meow off.
What would it be if it had been a bunch of dogs?
Bark off,
I suppose it would have.
Or a growl off. That's rough.
That's rough. We have a nice day tomorrow. We have some showers scheduled for the nighttime. They should be thunderstorms and maybe even a severe one. And the last forecasts are sticking with it, even though there's not a sign of them on the radar. Well, we'll talk about it in a moment or so.
With so many...
Hi. Look at the weather map, first of all. The cold front still goes right through the tri-state area. That high system that was in North Dakota has been replaced by another low developing out there in Wyoming. So that'll just add one more. But so you see, pressures are low all over the USA tonight. And we're still staying with the possibility of thunderstorms tonight in our part of the country, although none have occurred so far. Earlier this evening, there were a few light showers in northeastern North Dakota and northern Minnesota. They may have gone away by now because they're still not showing up on the radar. Our grade tomorrow will be an A. The radar is on the 140-mile range at this time. I don't see anything that resembles rain on it at this time. Temperatures? We have a 70 in Fargo, Moorhead, 71 at Detroit Lakes, and an 80 or 2 in South Dakota there. Our high today was 81 with a low of 63, no rain falling yet. Skies partly cloudy, the pressure 2987, steady. The relative humidity 79, and the winds are southeasterly 5 to 15. And I'll be back in a moment with the forecasts and some other things right after we hear from Cenex.
Saddle up and hit the trail. It's fall roundup time at Cenex. Yep, participating Cenex co-ops have a whole herd of prime stock at low prices. Save 10% on selected wood stoves and chainsaws. Buy 4 quarts of TC 501 2-stroke oil, and you get a quart of new Cenex chain bar oil free. Get one of them newfangled hydraulic log splitters and save $100. Axes and mauls are on sale too. Plus, you'll... animal health products.
Tom, I'm Roger Wood in Washington. Good night from all of us at NBC News.
Tomorrow morning on Today, Chris Wallace on Capitol Hill's sex and drug investigation and the call for a special prosecutor. Can Detroit sell cars to women? Jane Pauley looks at a new sales approach by the automakers. Brian Gumbel discusses the possibility of another oil crunch.
Wednesday, Real People looks at the latest in tracking E.T. Then on Facts, Tootie throws a tantrum and gets what she wants.
I've got to work on my kicking and screaming.
And Patty's new hobby becomes a pain in the ear on Love, Sydney. Then a brutal murderer.
Some good financial news for Minnesota today, and locally a Moorhead car dealership has been forced into bankruptcy court. We'll have details of those stories, more news, the weather and sports coming up next.
On the KXJB TV, Channel 4 Valley City, with studios in West Fargo. This is the 6 o'clock edition of TV4 Eyewitness News with Steve Poitras, Jim Adelson, Charlie Johnson, and Kathy Coyle.
Good evening, everyone. Union members of the Federation of Grain Mill.
He has served as director of the Center for Interdisciplinary, the International Programs at Central University, Michigan.
Plenty of showers in western and northern North Dakota tonight, and then by tomorrow night, the rest of us will participate in those showers.
Okay, Mike, the sports?
We should have some highlights from the Dilworth-West Fargo baseball game.
And one of the big topics in Washington these days is a new income tax plan. It's called the flat tax. We'll have some details on that proposal on our news at 10. Thanks for being with us. Good night, everybody. And we're out of time for tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back at 10 o'clock.
If you don't keep quiet over there,
Start early today, tomorrow on NBC.
Union workers at American Crystal Sugar tonight approved a new contract, and Valley City State College has a new president. We'll be back with 2 videotape stories and others on the news next.
Most popular people in town. I'm delivering Social Security checks with the 7.
WDAY TV, Channel 6, Fargo. From WDAY News Center 6, this is the news with Marv Bossert, Dewey Berquist, Mike Sweeney.
Good evening, everyone. Union workers at American Crystal Sugar have okayed a new contract. Valley City State College has a new president. The Red River Valley Fair opens tomorrow. Those local stories and more coming up, but first, President Reagan said tonight he is still hopeful his plan will help end the crisis in Lebanon. And a story about another kind of fantastic deal. It's about a ridiculously low airfare between Los Angeles and Hawaii, and how the airline is able to manage it.
The sand, the sun, the surf always have been exceptional in Hawaii. Bergholzer, NBC News, Hawaii.
And if you are sitting there feeling envious of those folks in Hawaii, save it for winter. Our forecast looks pretty good, too. Dewey is next.
There's a bumper crop of strawberries at Hammer's Berry Farm, and you're invited to pick your own delicious, perfectly ripe strawberries tomorrow. At Hammer's Berry Farm, you can pick all the berries you want, any amount, from 2 quarts to 100 pounds. Take advantage of this bumper crop of strawberries. Drive out to Hammer's Berry Farm, located on Height of Land Lake, 13 miles east of Detroit Lakes on Highway 34. The strawberries are just right for picking. Red, ripe, and delicious. Pick yours tomorrow and all week at Hammer's Berry Farm.
It's a lot easier to learn about a country or other people when you can have someone there to really tell you about it.
A French teenager who has studied English can become part of your family for 4 weeks this summer. You'll learn firsthand about the French country, language, and culture. And a reciprocal program offers your teenager the chance to visit France next summer. Host families are needed now. Contact NACEL, the North Atlantic Cultural Exchange League.
Call area code 701-232-8800.
Next time you want to add a little zip to mealtime, party time, or just about any time, why not reach for your favorite Old Dutch snack treat? In the bag or box, Old Dutch flavor freshness is sealed tight. Treat yourself to their snappy good taste. Reach for Old Dutch.
Old Dutch potato chips, a chip off the real potato. Old Dutch potato chips, a chip off the real.
I'll be back in a minute, Eddie.
Stop that! You're interrupting a romantic moment. Where am I? At Hardy. To Hardy's and bring home the Smurfs.
Here we are again. We still have our two heroes here trying to provide us with nice weather. The low systems developing to the west will form in maybe western Montana overnight or Idaho, and then begin to set us up for a possible rain shower. There are some rain showers in the area now. We'll see them on the radar in a moment, but we're expecting more of them again tomorrow night, maybe even a thunderstorm or two. And our grade tomorrow will be a grade A, and I'll be back in just a moment with a forecast, look at the radar, and all kinds of other things after we hear from Martinizing, Camelot Cleaners, and Country Stores.
You'll save $15 for every $100 you spend on groceries if you shop the Country Store. We bet you. Go ahead, shop any conventional supermarket, convenience store, or the like. But for every $100 you spend there, you'll save $15 or more by buying the identical items at the Country Store. Yes, we bet you. What could you do with an extra $15 or more each week? We bet you'll think of something.
Those happy moments, special times we save for those we love.
Well, here it is.
Well, here it is, like yesterday once more.
Mom, it's perfect.
So bright and clean, so new again.
Mom?
So right again for those we love.
Chance of occasional showers or thunderstorms, little temperature change. Winds tonight variable light, tomorrow southeast 5 to 15. The Grand Forks low will be 53, high tomorrow 80, 20% chance tonight and 30 tomorrow night. The Jamestown low 53, high of 80, small chance of showers tomorrow night. Wahpeton Breckenridge 55 for a low, 83 for a high. Detroit Lakes 57 for a low and 80 for a high. Also a small chance of showers tomorrow night in Minnesota. Fergus Falls 57 and 82. For the Fargo-Moorhead area, 53 for a low, and tomorrow's high will be 80, and we have a 30% chance tomorrow night. On Friday's forecast, a chance of thunderstorms, highs near 80, a grade B. Next 5, grade A tomorrow because we're not expecting the rain until till the evening, and Friday we expect rain to continue. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, nice grades. Satellite map tonight here in Texas and Oklahoma. The color there is red, and out west we see showers and thunder showers are beginning to move in. Nevada has a pretty good thunderstorm stretching all the way across the state there, and a whole string of showers and thunderstorms in the Ohio Valley. Maybe we'll get on our radar and go down and look at those places in a little while. That's the national weather map then, and the only cloudiness is out there associated with that low system in Nevada, also out here in Oklahoma and Texas and up the Ohio Valley, and that's mostly where the action is tonight, some in Florida too. Lake Havasu City, Arizona had the nation's high today. It was 103 there, 92 at Nashville, 92 in Washington, D.C. And our high water problems tonight are still in Oklahoma and northeastern Texas, where 4.5 inches of rain fell last night. The radar at this time, our radar is picking out a few showers, as you can see in the northeastern part of the state anyway. Close to Fargo, the light blue you see is mostly just, that's a temperature inversion. The shower is just approximately in the Devil's Lake area at this time. Now that I have your attention, let's go to the Ohio Valley and see what's out there. Quite a line of showers and thunderstorms have developed out in Ohio and Illinois and parts of Kentucky. Some of them are rather large. Let's go down to Texas. That's where the largest area of red color was on our map tonight, down in Texas. Let's go to Lubbock radar. There's a lot of action there. So that's where the noise is tonight. Temperatures over the three-state area at this time are in the 70s. There are still a few 80s lingering in parts of South Dakota and southern Minnesota. Winds are generally variable tonight, 5 to 6 miles per hour, not too much going on. The Fargo temperature at this time is 66 degrees. Our high today was 73 degrees. We had a low last night of 56 degrees. Skies are mostly clear over the three-state area, except for this area of showers in northeastern North Dakota. These are very light showers, so I don't think they'll make you very wet. That's a look at the weather. Stay tuned now, because here's Mike Sweeney with the sports.
There's Legion baseball activity tonight in Dilworth. West Fargo went there to take on Dilworth, and West Fargo came away with a victory. Meanwhile, out west, the Fargo Legion team wasn't quite as lucky. We'll look at that game and the scores next on the sports.
The Northland Ford Network is finding happy Escort owners.
It's back, and it's loaded with big decisions and rear-end collisions, outlaw races and smiling faces, great displays and fun-filled days, winning prizes and judging sizes, nighttime lights and bragging rights, racing cars and singing stars, burning gas and the all-day pass, horseback shows and the perfect rose. The Red River Valley Fair, 7 days of fun and excitement, July 8th through the 14th. It's back, and it's loaded.
Hi everybody, local sports activity was confined to one baseball game this evening. The site was Dilworth, where the West Fargo Aces traveled to play. While we're on the subject of all-star teams, play sports, Marv will be back in a moment.
Bakers have big, and I mean big, Color Dot savings for you. Try Roughneck Bread and from Wholesom's Country Hearth family, 100% stone ground whole wheat bread. Both have a robust flavor that makes them a hearty addition to all your meals. Plus, they're both Wholesome specials this week. Look for the Color Dots and the wrappers for big savings. Remember, Wholesome products are baked close to home with unbleached flour from wheat grown right here in this area. Try both Wholesome features this week.
Rock and roll with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Monday night, July 19th at the North Dakota State Fair for 82 in Minot. All tickets are $7, general admission. For tickets, write North Dakota State Fair, Box 1796, Minot, zip at 58701, darling. For tickets, send check or money order and a self-addressed stamped envelope. Don't miss Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Monday night, July 19th at the North Dakota State Fair for 82 in Minot.
When we play a rugby game, win or lose.
And finally, you may remember the story of the lawn chair balloon pilot in California. He's the one who strapped himself into a lawn chair tied to weather balloons and soared 16,000 feet over California. Well, Larry Walters probably won't be doing that again. Today, he heard from the Federal Aviation Administration, which has decided to investigate the strange flight of Larry Walters. The FAA says he violated navigational airspace in an unauthorized vehicle. That might be the understatement of the year. That's our news, weather, and sports. Thanks for being with us today, and good night, everybody.
News Center 6 is a presentation of WDAY News. Stay tuned for The Tonight Show.
Starring Johnny Carson. Johnny's guest host tonight is David Brenner.
This is Doc Severinsen along with Tommy Newsom and the NBC Orchestra, inviting you to join David and his guest, Connie Stevens, Ed Marinaro, and accent specialist Robert Easton. And now, here's David Brenner.
WDAY TV, Channel 6, Fargo.
We'll get off to a truly painful and disgusting start tonight. We'll talk about taxes.
From there, things improve. Wallabies we have, also bulls. And sports, more news, and a Disney that flopped and an E.T. that didn't. All of it overnight.
You may have heard about the flat rate income tax, and it is certain you will hear a lot more. Simply stated, the so-called flat tax is a fixed rate on all your income